everybody.
Hi.
Hi. She's been here before. I know you've probably been seeing Facebook all day long. Paris, 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 Paris. The fabulous Paris is here.
Because I'm kind of fun, so you fucking say that.
See,
okay?
I'm
it's
just
okay
saying.
For you to say that.
You're so fun.
Hi everybody, Paris Sakumi Max here, also known as Connie Chung today with your evening news report.
It's totally the evening news report because it's fucking gloomy and gross outside.
Yeah, because Heier was so late today. So, this evening now instead of the afternoon because he was getting his hair cut and look what we ended up with.
So this is you telling me that you don't think that it's cute?
I think you're adorbs. I think you're adorbs.
Hashtag adorbs.
Hashtag adorbs. I love it. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
Good.
Thank you for being here today.
Asian, but I'm working with it.
Well,
you know, it's great.
I love it. I know you like your lumpia and kegels because I totally posted about that.
Always. Egg rolls are fabulous.
Oh my god.
Deep
throat. Oh my god.
I love it.
When was the last time you were here? I can't remember.
I was here, okay, it had to be during the summer because Rat and I went to Del Mar Fair right after doing it. So,
yes, you did.
This was during the summer. Oh, it was before Pride. It was like a week, 2 weeks before Pride.
That's right, because we talked about you
before Pride and
doing
all the fun goodies.
Yes, all the fun stuff.
I always like to visit. I like to bother everybody.
We love it when you're here.
I like to bother people. Yeah, you only love it because I like to get drunk.
We like shots.
I'm one of those few Asians that can actually drink. So
Queen of shots, I'm telling you. I am telling you.
Damn it.
Every single time I see you, that's what we do.
Yeah, but I feel like that's a bonding moment.
Totally is.
Like, I feel very connected to you. Like, my vagina says that we belong together. Just because we did a shot.
Shots.
It's really great. By the way, guys, don't worry if you guys have me on Facebook. I'm not pregnant. I got my period today, so it's really awesome.
Boom.
I'm not pregnant. It's awesome. I was so worried. No, I was like pacing back and forth, and
you were gonna have to change your whole work schedule and everything.
Like what's the pregnancy? EBT? No, that's food stamps.
Food stamps. It's EPT.
Wait, can I tell you a really, really quick thing? I just found out what a car battery is.
Girl.
I always thought, okay, hear this, okay? I had my car kind of like fucking up with the lights and all that stuff. Anyways, so my brothers, both of them took me to Kragen Auto Parts, whatever.
Got it. Very
and they
manly.
were trying to find, yeah, it was really cool. I got very inspired for a lot of costumes, with tires. It was really great. Anyways, so we went in and both of them, and trying to find new lights for my car just because, it might run out of battery or whatnot. But I guess, like, it's supposed to be the battery that I needed to worry about. And then I was like, well, I got so frustrated because we were there for so long that I was like, okay, cool. You know what? Fuck it. Like, what the hell do we need? Like, it's a bigger car because I have an SUV. I was like, so, like, do we need like a D? Like, do we need like the 9-volt? Like,
AAA?
No, I thought no, but I really thought that it was like, like, oh, we're gonna need like the D batteries, and how many of them are we gonna need?
Right.
I swear to God, that place went silent. Like, all the employees looked at me like, oh no, this one's got to be fucking kidding me. Like,
here's some windshield wiper blades.
Yeah, like I was like, no, but apparently it's supposed to be like a big box.
Yes.
Like, there's a whole thing that you have to do to it. Like, there's.
Yep.
I didn't know that.
I bet you do now.
So now I do. Yay.
She's coming over.
I win.
She's coming over to change my oil tomorrow.
Educational. I'm educated.
Educated. Oh my God.
My poor brothers, they were mortified. They're like, I don't know you. I'm gonna pretend like I don't know you.
You know what? I love that they braved with you through Kragen Auto Parts, and I'm surprised I didn't see it.
It was really cool though. They have like a lot of fun stuff in there. Like they have like a lot of pipe stuff like that you put in the cars. So I was like, oh my God, how cool! Like I can make that into like an outfit, like big shoulder pads. It's really fun.
You know what else they have in there?
What?
They have like steering wheel covers and floor mats.
They had Hello Kitty floor mats. I got really excited. I was so excited about that. But it was cool, and they had a lot of tires, and I think I'm gonna do like a tire kind of inspired gown.
Wow! So you're getting very creative.
We shoot for the moon in my world.
Well, as I saw your boots today, you clearly do.
Aren't they fun?
They're so
They're
fun.
like those fuck me boots, but
better.
But better. Because they didn't cost $1 bajillion.
$1 bajillion,
I'm a thrifty
right?
Asian. Thrifty Asian.
You didn't have to go to Barney's for the fashion.
Yeah, and I saw your shirt today. Everybody, his shirt says Father of the Year.
It does say Father of the Year.
And that's all I have to say about it.
Hey, it was
it's
given to
kind
me
of-
by a very dear friend, so I wear it with
Daddy.
I wear it with pride.
Today my shirt says, "Don't blame me for the things I say when I'm hungry."
That's hey, of course.
You get dizzy sometimes and you say inappropriate things. It just happens.
I
It's
think-
okay. No judgment here.
A lot of people could wear that if
love
it
it.
said drunk.
No, I don't get drunk. I don't
No, but
even
they
drink.
do.
I don't even drink.
No, so I don't drink either. Oh my God. So since you've been here the last time, which means it's been about 6 months, what is the one thing that you are the most excited that you've done in the last 6 months?
I did the SD Pics magazine.
Thank you. And we
That
looked.
was kind of my, yeah.
You were on the cover.
Yeah.
Are you the first?
Huh?
Are you the first like girl to be on the cover?
No, Chad Michaels did it when they
that's
first started. But she did it with a lot of boys on it, so it was kind of nice to do a solo one. Mm-hmm. But I always kind of like everything that I've done as a drag queen. I've always never really competed with other drag queens, if that makes sense. I've always tried to kind of do the stuff that boys get to do, you know,
Right.
like the gay boys get to do.
Right.
So like, you know, when I started, like I had go-go dancing, and no one, that was kind of unheard of for a drag queen to be a go-go dancer. So I wanted to do that automatically.
You're always
I
the
didn't
one.
wanna- I didn't want to do what everybody else was doing, you know.
You're always in
Gotta
the
challenge it.
category for the Nikki Awards. Favorite go-go dancer. We vote every year.
Thank you, thank you. I never win that one. They always get a boy to win.
They will.
All they have to do is show up in underwear.
Yeah, that's
It takes me
true.
2 hours to do my damn makeup, and then I have to put on an outfit and do certain things to my genitals that no one should ever have to put themselves through, ever. But it's okay, I'm Asian, it's a lot easier.
We're not
I feel
racist
that
on this
wasn't-
show.
I feel like that wasn't even meant to be funny, but I mean, okay.
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 Oh my God.
Okay.
It's so
Since
easy.
the last time I've seen you, what's the most exciting thing you've done? Fart?
Well, probably. I mean, you know, I did post that thing, the guy that farts the powder, which is epic. If you haven't seen it,
gross.
if you haven't seen it, go to my Facebook. It's
Where do you
amazing.
find this shit?
I am
You post
just.
all day.
I do.
Get a life.
That is my life.
That is your life. I like
Unfortunately, that's my
I
life.
like it.
So we went to P-Town. I know we had talked about that. We had an amazing time in P-Town. Oh my
Do you remember a
God.
lot of it?
Yeah, I remember all of it.
Mm-hmm.
Except for between about 4 and 9 every day. I remember limited
So it's
things.
more day drinking, right?
Yeah, it's more
the
day
pool-
drinking.
Pool parties
Yes.
and whatnot, yeah.
Tea dances and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So I had a great time doing that. And let's see. That's probably
That's all?
pretty exciting
God,
thing
your
for
work
me.
is so great.
I know,
You're
it's so
on show.
fabulous.
I love it. What's on Facebook? What's
I'm
that?
trying to see what's on Facebook. Well, those are the trans models for Barney's.
Oh, wow.
I know, right? 17 of them. And February 11th, which I was just reading, I had posted it earlier, all the flagship Barney's stores are donating 10% to the National Trans Equality Foundation. So, I mean, and it's
Awesome.
Barney's, so that's huge, 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 huge. Yeah, they used for a new ad campaign, they used 17 trans models, which I think is pretty fantastic.
I love that.
Yeah, so awesome.
Anything to get the word out, honey.
I'm just
Anything to get
saying.
the word out.
Speaking of your pics cover, I was looking for it today because I wanted to post that photo on the He Said, She Said page on Facebook. And I went to SD Pics, and it must be way, way down the page, and I didn't really have time to be searching for it. So I posted the one of us last time, which I thought was
I
super
love
cute.
the one from us last time.
That was a
You
great
look
one.
adorable. My shirt says I don't do nails.
Right.
I don't do nails.
And we're going to take another one today with my shirt that you hate so much that I'm wearing, because
I don't hate it. I just think that it's like a lie. I have my rent a babies.
I would do that.
Yeah, I have my rent. Well, no, I have my two nieces that I have for my cousin that I have temporary custody of right now, and then I have my niece and my nephews from my sister that I borrow them all the time.
Right.
But it's cool because once they piss you off, you can send them back.
Send them back. Right.
So it's nice.
Totally.
Yeah, it's like a good rent a baby situation. I like it.
My
I'm not
roommate.
ruining my body. For a fucking
Well,
child.
no.
I'm selfish.
I'm not ruining my fantastic furniture and nice things that I have in my house for a child.
Oh yeah. yeah. No, boo-boo.
No babies. But my roommate is a gunkle, but he doesn't have any brothers or sisters. He has best friends that he went to school with from all. So
you
he's
just make your own.
correct.
Like, you just make
so
your
he's
own.
that gunkle that they always call. Oh, I need a break for my children for 7 days.
Yeah. Take him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have them. Take them to the ice capades. And he's all, what?
I always take my little nieces to Disney on Ice.
Anything
but
Disney.
They're skaters though, so I mean that's kind of appropriate. But I'm the one that's like so into it. I'm like, shh.
Look at what she's wearing.
Oh my god. Oh wait, it's Ariel.
It's Ariel.
Focus, everybody focus.
Oh my god.
I get really excited. Yeah, I'm like super gay.
No, you're not. You're a fabulous woman.
Thanks.
You're a fabulous woman.
I tried it.
Last week, Ophelia wasn't here either, so I'm getting fill-ins for all the times that Ophelia's not here because she's gone doing whatever it is she's doing.
Touring.
She's touring. She's on tour.
Touring the nation right now.
Right. The very fantastic Glitz Glam was my co-host. But Glitz as Jessie was my co-host. The first time Jessie ever actually did the show as Jessie. And we had a great time. And
I don't know if I would ever be able to do that.
well,
Paris outside of drag hides.
except for at the airports, I've seen you post some Instagrams.
Yeah, but I mean that's.
But you still look like Paris, though.
Yeah, it's still no.
It's still no.
Unless I'm wearing 8 pairs of eyelashes, like 30 pounds of makeup, and about 50 pounds of hair, it's not happening.
Got it.
Yeah, no.
Well, Jesse was not in face because he had to work
that.
after this, and he had told us a little something that happened for him this weekend. And now we can actually say what it was, other than just watch the Grammys.
Right.
He got married.
On the Grammys. Epic. And I got out of work from Lips and came here to hang out with the girls, and we were all watching it on the screen. And I will tell you, I think it's because I do know him, so like I got extra emotional.
Right.
Like, yeah, a homegirl's eyeliner was running. I didn't really think to wear the waterproof stuff because I only wear that when I know I'm gonna cry or sweat. So, hey, that shit costs money, okay?
Right? I'm
Like,
just
that shit
saying.
costs money. Gotta save it. Yeah, totally cried. I'm about to start tearing up right now talking about
And
it.
everybody cried.
Yeah.
I mean, Keith Urban was
It
crying.
was so adorable.
Everybody that you saw
great.
was crying. It was so great.
Yeah.
And we got to see him for about 0.8 seconds.
Yeah.
They just skimmed right by him, which is about how much we got to see most of them.
Yeah. And it was also within a performance, so I think, like a good
Right.
level between the two.
But what was so fantastic is he got to post all of these things, and those of you who are not connected to Jesse, you can totally be connected to him. You can follow him. He's public.
Glitz Glam. Jesse Greka.
I can't find
Rollins,
Anthony.
Anthony Roll. I think he put his thingy on hold.
Okay.
On
Because
pause,
of the thing.
just because it was getting a lot from
Got it.
all of the craziness.
Okay.
And his is not so as mainstream as Jesse
right.
and Glitz's. So.
Well, and a lot of his is very focused on his community and what he does, which is leather making and things like that. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
So it was just get a good balance. I like that. Good
Well, all of the little things that she posted, or Jesse posted backstage, and the little video that he did of Queen Latifah
I'm like
greeting
liking
them.
everything
Oh yeah,
on the page. I'm like, yes,
so awesome.
Yes.
And
That's my girl.
they were like interviewed by Inside
Huffington
Edition
Post,
and
Huffington Post,
HuffPo and Us Weekly. They did a nice little thing in Us Weekly.
It was really cute. And if you also like side note is that Jesse and Anthony have been together for 10 years, and they are the most. If you see them out and about, they're the most adorable, loving couple in the whole wide world. So it's just awesome. Like you just get a firework.
Last week when we were driving here to do the show, I said, "Hey, look, there's Jesse," because he walks down Robinson to come to the show.
Yeah.
And every time I am walking down Robinson to go to the gym or go to sushi or whatever, I always see Jesse and Anthony walking the other direction, and they're always holding hands.
Yep.
Always holding hands.
Loud and proud.
Yep.
And adorable.
So
Love
cute.
that.
Love them. So yes, congratulations, Jesse.
Congrats, Josh.
And you guys look so cute.
By the way, very handsome.
Oh my God.
Very snazzy tuxes. I like it.
Yes. I wanted him, he had said he had this dress, it was going to be all fabulous and everything. And then they said, no, you probably can't do that.
I'm going to go that far. Well, it's understood, you know. I think small steps and good steps where it's still, you know, it already pissed off enough people as it is. So, you know, imagine if it was that. So.
Is exactly what we're going to talk about when we come back from a break, which we're going to take right now. We'll be right back.
Thank you.
Oh my God, we're back.
We're back, and before we took our break, we were talking about dun 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 the downfalls of the Grammys.
But we also heard her pee while she was.
Oh, also that.
On break.
I really needed to tinkle, so we really needed to take that break.
We'll play that audio through the commercial.
Yeah, it was really awesome, really. Our studio audience here also got to have a good glimpse of that, and it's really
Fabulous.
awesome. By the way, for being a part of our studio audience today, all of you will be going home with a $100 gift card from Visa. And all of you will also be getting a new Toyota Corolla.
A Corolla even. Not even a Prius.
Like super snazzy. Oh, are we like going healthy or something? Wait, what are you getting him?
Oh,
No.
These are the 5 o'clock shots. They're free.
Okay, yeah, but I'm not poor.
I know. Don't worry, we'll get you a real one in a minute, girl.
Let's welcome John and Libra,
Right.
also known as Gouda. Mazel tov,
Hi,
everybody.
everyone.
Cheers.
My
It's
first
5
cheers.
o'clock.
Oh my God, nobody knows who you
Nobody
are.
knows who I am. I love that. Oh, cheers.
Thank you.
That was
Thank
fun.
you.
You're amazing.
I love
Boom,
being
boom, boom.
in your audience.
Back to the Grammy.
Back to the Grammys.
So much shit that stirred from the performance of Macklemore and Ryan Lewis and the
Let's talk about the
marriages.
night period, like right directly after it happened. What did you see?
The first things that I saw were, well, how bad Madonna sang. That's the first thing that I heard. Then the second thing that started popping up for me was how Macklemore and Ryan Lewis were using the gay community and
To get ahead.
And Same Love is bullshit, and the marriage was just a big marketing scheme and concocted for them to be able to make more money. And I
Okay,
heard,
the thing is, here's the thing. If people are gonna see it, and when we are visible as a gay community, I have no problem. Like, if you're using it to your advantage, hi guys, we're also using it to our advantage.
thank you.
Let's wakey here.
And it wasn't in a derogatory way.
And it wasn't in a derogatory way whatsoever. There was no negative way to look at it. If you were, you know, if it was really based on love. It wasn't on a scandal of sex and this and
Correct.
no. It was just a very beautiful thing.
And then every...
Sorry, maybe I'm biased because I think it was really pretty and it was really beautiful, but yeah, fuck you.
Yeah. And then everybody, the backlash for poor Queen Latifah, who got up there to officiate.
Yeah, I got the whole, I saw, wow, someone who's not brave enough to come out is doing
officiating a wedding
for gay people. Guys, she has came out, and she came out, she's always been out, I feel like.
Well,
For her to say it verbally, yes, I know that that's a whole different thing.
right. And that's the point right there. People come out when they're ready to come out. She's not a politician. She's not signing anti-gay legislation anywhere.
Yeah, no.
If she wants to write a letter to Huffington Post and say I'm a big out and proud black lesbian, she can do that in 7 years, 20 years. I don't give a shit. Nobody should have been bagging on her. I mean,
Okay, because we all have our coming outs. Like, we all have our moments of coming out. We all have our
Correct.
time to come out.
correct.
I was kind of pushed out personally, so that's a whole different thing. My mother, she's really great.
We love your mother. We
Yeah,
talked about her
my
last
mother's
time.
awesome. But really, though, somebody's coming out is there. I think coming out is a very personal and a very. It has to be your own thing, and it has to
Correct.
be. It has to be the time that you're ready to do it, and it has to be the time that It doesn't matter if you come out to one person. It doesn't matter if you come out to 1 million people. It has to be your time to do it for yourself, because coming out is yours. That's
Right.
your control. That's your time. That's your moment. That's you.
Right.
I don't care if somebody is in the closet, out of the closet, just as long as the closet is fabulous. And you're good.
I'm
that's
just saying.
fine. But, you know,
And let's be real. That was not gay marriages that were happening on the
and it
Grammys.
wasn't all gay marriages.
Thank
it was
you.
just
It
marriage.
was marriage.
period.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
It was just marriage, period.
It was marriage.
So it's like, for the part that got me really, like, this is when I was honestly on my news feed, and I felt like I was on a battlefield.
Because you had posted.
No, because what I did was that when I saw something that I didn't like, which I usually never really do, because I never try to get personal with a lot of people, but when I saw something that I really didn't like, I totally responded that night. I did. Like, to people that are just on there, and I do have quite a bit of people just from work and out and about and stuff, so I try not to do anything directly to anybody, but I'm like, hold up. So you're gonna talk about the girl singer,
Mary Lambert.
Mary Lambert, sorry. You're gonna talk about her weight and her bloody whale of a dress. Anyways, that was one of the things that was on my newsfeed. It was
Right.
Like, it just looked like a whale was bleeding, and I like, my heart kind of like sank just a little bit, and I was so pissed and fuming in the ears that I was like, but she's supporting you
Right.
for your rights and making your rights visible, and then you're gonna attack her in that way, you know?
And the fact that Mary Lambert is an out lesbian who sang the hook
Yeah.
for a Grammy Award-winning song.
Yeah.
I mean,
and you're gonna, and then you find the need to go into it. It's almost like you, and these are gay people on my newsfeed that are doing this. So then that's when I get upset about it, because it's like, I get it if you find it gimmicky, if you're feeling like, oh my God, your community and your, you know, whatever is being used, that's fine and that's great. But realize the other the other sides of it, where you have to kind of open your eyes and be, hey, by the way, at least they're talking about it now, and it's being out there, and it's being visible, and it's being exposed, and it's being viewed, and it's so cute and loving and adorable.
Well,
like,
talk about a stage. How many viewers did they have? How many hundreds of millions
Yeah.
of viewers? I mean, that's, come on now.
Yeah.
Insane.
I mean,
I just-
they
it's
found to pick and choose a lot of things, and then I posted the day afterwards. I think it was the day afterwards. I don't know. My life is a blur. Yeah, shots. Woo.
Woo.
But I posted the day afterwards. I saw a really awesome post about how it was gays versus the Grammys, and how our community was so easy to judge and to go into that with that. Like, they went from judging Madonna's voice, to Madonna's face, to Madonna's teeth,
Wardrobe.
to Madonna's wardrobe, to Madonna's cane, to Madonna. I don't care what the hell Madonna does. Madonna's doing Madonna, and
Thank you.
Madonna's doing it. And Madonna's always been pro-gay. Why would we treat somebody who is so supportive and so, loving towards our world like that? But oh, good Lord Jesus! if somebody hates us, we're all of a sudden like, oh my God, no. Well, then that's how we treat the people that love us?
Correct. We're like vultures.
I'm confused.
We're vultures on our own, and Ophelia and I have talked about this a lot when it comes to what we want as a community,
Yeah.
and then when we're asking for people to help us when we need allies, and then we go in for our allies.
Yeah.
And that's why I was so really, really kind of confused and upset with the whole Queen Latifah thing. I'm like, she's gay, she's not gay. Who gives a shit? Why are we going to rake an out because we're so great that we don't need any more allies? Any ally is going to help further our cause. That's kind of beneficial, I would think.
I don't think we would be anywhere near where we're at if we don't have those allies.
Right.
You have to understand that, I've always had a problem with majority rules or majority wins.
Mm-hmm.
Because that just says that, when it comes to voting and stuff, we're still, as a community won't really get very far because we're not the majority.
Correct.
Like,
We're the majority.
We would just be directly screwed. So if we don't have allies, we wouldn't get to where we're at right now.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's not always about like what the celebrity is and what the intention is of whatever their people are trying to do. I don't really give a fuck about that.
Right.
I care more about the fact that it's making us visible, and this person is up here saying, "Hey, gay, okay, yay."
Right. We're not all Satan. We're not going to hell.
I think I'm gonna go to like kind of heaven. Yeah.
not heaven proper, like a suburb.
No, because I don't look good in white, and it's really not my area of expertise. It's like, you know, like the clouds and stuff. Like I don't know. It's not gonna look good around me. I just want to be like kind of like in the blue. Like I want to be like before the clouds. If that makes sense.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like in the blue. I look great around blue.
I mean, that's kind of a little Mormon-y, like, because they have 7 levels of heaven.
Oh, well, see,
on
that's
on a planet called Kolob or some shit.
Oh, that's fine.
Right?
Oh,
So-
I love Pluto.
Pluto.
Yeah, I'm a really big Disney fan, so it's really fun.
Do you watch American Horror Story, Coven?
I don't.
Oh.
My life in television, I work 7 nights a week. And my life for TV
6
is no bueno. Like, because I work at night. Like, it's just,
Right.
you know, you can never catch it or watch it. I would say I would record it, but really by the time I get home, I will probably sew something and do a couple of things that I need to do for the next day. And then I'll go knock out straight to bed because I have children to take to school in the morning. I have to be a soccer mom.
Wow, see?
Soccer mom.
Then, you don't need...
How is it, though? What do you think about it?
I thought it was great. The finale was last night.
I heard it's not as eerie as the previous season.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
It was a little bit more soft, which I didn't mind because it was a pretty thick plot.
Yeah.
But it wasn't, gory. It wasn't horror. But they had this. It was funny because the witches had to do these 7 wonders things, and one of the 7 wonders is they have to go to their version of hell and get themselves out of it. So each one of the witches had their own version
What's
of
your
hell.
version of hell?
Well, that's a good question. I don't know if I can say it on this show. No, I won't.
Mine is Walmart.
I won't. Like being trapped in a Walmart and never being able to get out.
That place is awful. I'm sorry. So yes, that's my version of hell. But yeah, in a world without gays, that's my version of hell. I love you, gays. Yes, I support your community.
But that's what they were like. Like one of the witches, her idea of hell was being in a constant loop of having to be back in high school and dissecting a live frog. On a constant loop. That's her idea of hell.
I never did that.
And she had to get herself out of it. So, I mean, or like
I went to
working...
a public school, so we couldn't afford frogs.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
Working in a KFC maybe, or something like that.
We had we took like a drumstick from Popeyes or KFC, and like we dissected that. Yeah.
There you go.
Gotta keep it light and cute.
I'm going to have to think about what my version of hell would be, because it would be pretty something...
I think you would have some elaborate ass, like, amazingness of very deep thoughts that people would have to like think about it and shit.
I can tell you probably that some sort of version of hell for me would be like lack of communication, you know what I'm saying?
That's my hell. Do you understand how long it took me to learn to even like text on my new phone? I just got this phone like 2 days ago.
It's
literally
actually
learning,
a pamphlet, we call it.
Like seriously, right? No, but I'm like seriously trying to learn all of it. I get so frustrated. I'm like, how do I call? I feel like my mom when she's
Where's the actual phone?
Yeah.
Where is the actual...
When my mom calls me and it's a voicemail, it'll be like a long pause. It'll be a long pause, and then it's like, oh, Aris, this is your mother. Where are you? Are you okay?
Are you okay? Like she thinks you're listening to it.
She's like, okay, well, I call you from my phone. I love you. Call me back. And then it takes a long ass time before she puts it down. She doesn't know. It takes a long pause in the beginning because she doesn't know that the voicemail already started. It takes a long pause afterwards because she doesn't know how to put the phone call down. And she likes to make sure that she tells me that, hey, this is your mother.
This is your
because
mother.
she wants to make sure, just in case I didn't see
That it was your mom calling.
on my missed calls, that I know that it's her.
I'm going to guess that your mom does not text then.
Not at
No,
all.
no, not a texter.
She pocket texts it though.
Oh,
So
yeah.
it'll just be so it'll just be a bajillion different letters.
Right.
And like quotation. Yeah, it's really cute. It's really awesome.
That's her telling you that she loves
Yeah,
you.
it's love. It really
Oh,
is.
Mom
I feel
loves
like
me.
It's really great. Yeah. Adorable mother.
Let's take another quick break, and we'll come back and we'll talk about a couple of other news little items, and then we'll talk about some events.
Yay.
coming up. Okay?
Let's do it. We'll be right back.
Why is it that every
We're
time
back.
I'm on the camera, I have a shot glass in my
Because
hand?
Yeah.
that's the only thing he's good for.
My mom is going to love this. Mazel tov.
Mazel tov.
Ooh, rough.
Thanks for stopping by.
Thank you, dude.
Oh my God, you're so racist.
He's a black olive.
Speaking of,
Speaking of,
there's been some circulation of a particular blog from Anonymous.
here it goes. Okay, if I fume a little bit.
Just saying.
God, all the
So-
issues that we have tonight are heavy. Last time that I was here, we were talking about five.
Right, and light stuff.
Like, we were so happy. God, now we're getting all deep and shit.
Hey, sometimes these people want to hear some
It's a
serious
lot.
shit.
I know, but I'm... Okay.
Okay,
Let's do it.
we're talking about some serious shit.
Yeah.
Okay, first question before I even get into this topic
Okay.
is, do you experience racism?
All the time. But see, I try to counter it with a little humor that I can kind of make fun of myself so that I'm not quite as much of a joke to them.
Right.
I feel like it always kind of levels it out. A lot of times during drag shows, I'll hear every Asian joke possible by the hostess because it's an easy target.
Right.
You know. But I mean, that's given for show and whatnot. You know. Other stuff, like during the day, like outside of this.
Outside of this,
Yeah, I still do, you know. Like, people, like, look at my car and they'll see an Asian driver and they're gonna be like, oh my God, I need to get away from this lane. Like, no, just kidding. No, but yeah, it happens. It still happens and it's still going to happen. I feel like my family gets, my extended family, they have their moments of it for other races and I'm like, no, you have me as the family member. You can't do that.
Right.
You can't do that. Embrace the different. Love the different. Own it.
so we're leading into this
here it goes.
thought catalog piece that came out. That was posted by Anonymous, which I just want to point out that the guy posted
Yeah,
it
you have
as
to be a
Anonymous.
pussy to like post that.
That says, the title was, I am not racist, I'm just not attracted to black men. And so the entire post diatribe that has now gotten 22.7 thousand shares and likes and
Yeah.
tweets and whatnot was all about Grindr basically. And
What is that again?
it's one of them.
Our television viewers.
So Grindr is one of those apps on those smartphones that is for younger guys than
And it
you
tells
are.
you how far the nearest dick is, right?
Correct,
Yeah,
right?
I
It's
like
the
that.
new mobile
That's
bathhouse.
Am I allowed to cuss on this show, by the way?
Of course.
I cuss a lot. Okay, cool.
We own the fuck out of this
Very
show.
cool. Just making sure.
Okay. So I think kind of what it brings it, what this all boils down to, and I'll read this last paragraph, is what this guy is saying. I like white guys and I feel no remorse or guilt about it whatsoever. I'm white. But having black friends and Latino friends and hearing them talk about the shitty gay world we're in, I've been wondering if maybe I have been brainwashed in some way. I did grow up in a really white suburb, and no one in my family has ever dated outside of their race. And I do think my parents would freak out if I brought a black guy or an Asian guy home. They're okay with the gay.
Well,
And
that's good.
I do
Both
worry,
sides to everything.
right? I do worry about the cultural differences and whether we would have anything in common.
First off, for you to have worried about it, that that means that it's telling me that you've never even came close to the thought of it. So you wouldn't know anything of it. So then for this person to put really a full fucking article up like that, it's so stupid.
And I've never seen a black dick before in real life.
Oh my word.
And the thought of a different colored penis does sort of weird me out. But honestly, maybe it's just that I don't have the balls to try something I haven't tried before. So
I feel like this person. Okay,
in one sentence, he kind of has.
It, and I'm sweating. I'm sweating because I'm like really, like.
So the bottom line, let's bullet point it. The bottom line is what he's saying is, he is saying he is not racist because he has black friends and Asian friends and brown friends and blah, 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 blah. Just because he does not find black men to be sexually attractive, he does not want to sleep with them, that does not make him racist. And he did this blog about it.
And that's fine. I get it. Everybody has their preference for the person that they date. Everybody has their preference for the person that they have sexual intercourse with, and whatever. Great, cool, fuck, yeah, fun, yay, mazel tov. But to put out a whole thing about comparison to this, and comparison to that, and comparison to this, and never doing this, and I will never do that, and then I know this, and I can never know that, and doing this, and doing that, it's just, no. You are, darling. Like, but you are.
Well, one of the funny things that I think a lot of these sorts of things that surface on the internet, they all go back to, if I don't want to sleep with women, does that make me a sexist?
Yeah.
So why is it any different?
I don't want to sleep with you, Aaron. Does that make me an Aaronist?
Thank you.
Apparently, all you have to do is add an ist to the end.
So the thing that bothers me about that argument is that when they use that argument, they're automatically saying that being gay is a choice, that being gay is a preference, that it is a sexual preference, and being gay is not a sexual preference. It is an orientation. It is who you are.
It's not.
Right.
So not.
So I don't know. It's not like you're comparing apples to apples or oranges to oranges. It's completely different. But they often use that. Oh my gosh, she's gonna watch this.
Oh,
no. So yes,
But you know, here's what I'll tell you though. As me being a drag queen, okay, here it goes.
Here you go.
Let me get comfortable. She need to get comfortable. No, but okay. I've never identified myself as a transgender. Well, I mean, I've had my slew of the fact that I do have, like, outside of my show hair and all that stuff, my hair is really unbelievably long.
Right.
I'm very feminine looking, but I've never felt the need for the boobs and all the goodies and all the good stuff. And, you know, I've always been very comfortable with my body.
Mm-hmm.
So, in my round of it, I always get the ones that are more like, oh, if it's a gay guy, like, he'll be like, but you're a drag queen or a tranny. And I was like, oh, well, don't use that word, you know?
Right.
No. Like, and then if it's a straight guy, it's almost a fetish.
Right.
So it becomes a two-whole-sided thing. And I've always found that, for me, the best way for me to be in a relationship has always been through just being, like, an amazing friendship. I've always had a very good friendship with people, and anybody that I've ever dated, I've always started out as friends, and it's never been the preference of this person being this color or this person being gay or straight. I've never worried about that because I figured that if we had that connection, period,
right,
then it wouldn't matter. And it really has never mattered in any long-term, short-term, whatever the hell I've ever been in. I've never had the problem of the, you know.
Do you feel that
preference
that some guys though will? And I'm going to ask this question. Because I don't know.
Fine.
Do you feel that some guys want you to only be this Paris and not be the other Paris? If they're trying to meet you romantically?
Oh yeah. But that's like a guy at a bar, and I had a funny conversation with him, and anytime I'm out and about, I don't mind buying shots. Like, people treat me very nicely around this world. No, but they really do treat me very nicely around this world. And I always like, you know, I feel like when somebody buys you a shot or buys you something, it makes you feel kind of nice, you know? So, you know, if I had a nice conversation with somebody, oh, hey, bartender, can you send this person a shot? Just tell them it's on me, thank you. You know, I've had a couple of gay gentlemen that have been like, oh girl, you know, I'm not into that. And I'm like, oh honey, but I'm not into that either. Like they automatically
It's just a gesture.
Yeah, it was just a nice gesture, but it's the preference of being Paris though. I do get those straight men who consider themselves straight, and that's great, cool, that's great. But they only want it for the sex and all the, you know, goodies, but they don't want the actual, you know, like relationship and all that stuff. So I always have to separate it. My ex-boyfriend, I was with him, I told you earlier, I was with him for a very, very long time.
I was going to say, are you going to tell us?
Yeah, no, I'm not going to go into all that. But I was with him for a very long time. We started out as really good friends, and then it just kind of came like we were always together, and then it just became romantic and it became cute, and that's how it was. I never asked him for his preference for this or his preference for that. It's not a big deal. As long as the person loves me, then it's not, you know, a cool thing. I mean, or in this case, because we're talking about this lovely little thing, you know, as long as his dick is hard for me, then you know, why fuck with it?
And well, that's what I was just going to ask. What about the guys that are, and I hate using this term, but they call them rice queens. What about the guys that only like Asian guys? Do you feel, because my roommate,
that's a fetish.
Yeah.
And that becomes a fetish.
And he hates that. My roommate, who is black and mixed, he says that he hates the guys that say I'm only into black guys. Yeah. Because he feels like he then becomes a fetish.
I feel like when you only, I hate that, like only.
Right, only.
Like, it's so, like, minimalizing, minimal, miserable. Like, it's miserable.
It's minimizing, that's for sure.
Okay, well, yeah, because really, you can explore every part of every person that you can ever meet, and I guarantee you that you can talk to somebody outside of your race and feel like you can learn a little bit more, or feel a little bit more, or get curious about a little bit more, or get excited about a little something, or feel a little something, and that's fine. I get it for preference that, you know, a dick's not going to get hard. Like, you know, I can try all my best in my life, like, to really be like, I'll talk to it, and I'll be like, yeah, come on. If I'm trying to get my genitals hard for a woman, it's not going to happen. Like, it's just not going to happen. I get it. Preference is preference. But to make it that...
To make the connection between race and homosexuality, I think is...
Yeah. It's
odd.
Just,
it's odd to me.
It's just weird.
Because you're programmed differently.
Yeah.
It's...
And here's the thing. Since we are talking about a lovely little article here, the things that he wrote on this thing is more...
A lot of it has to do with how you say shit, too.
Yes.
Like, please.
On social media, here's what I learned.
Thank you. Social Media 101 with Paris.
Here's what I learned. You have to be very clear on your point and very understanding of other people's views while you're also, you know, giving your view.
Right. And not being a douche about it.
And not being a total fucking douche about it. Like, for anybody to really write something like, because there was a really ugly part of this one.
The no fats, femmes, Asians.
Yeah, like, where is it? Like,
it's
like, because like even the word femme and the word, like, it's like, wow, you really love to label yours. Like, you should work at a supermarket because you can just have one of those little, like, sticker guns. Like, what do you call those? Sticker guns? Like, there's sticker guns, right?
Yeah, the
like,
price taggers.
Here, let me label it.
White for white only.
What if they said, I don't like heavy guys? Is that okay?
What if they said that they don't like heavy guys?
They said, I don't like heavy guys.
No, I would assume it's the same thing.
No, but see, here's the thing. If somebody said that they do not like heavy guys, then you would say, well, I like to go for the more athletic type.
Well, I appreciate height, weight, proportionate
there's just
guys.
a way to do it where it doesn't have to be so direct and so awful about it.
Because the other person may be insecure about what he sees on the
See, I told you he'd go off.
Are we going?
I don't know that it is all about sugarcoating. I think that it's just that we know when it comes to racial things. I'm not talking about size or height or glass. No, is it? Is it?
Really?
So some people think it's the same thing.
Because, okay, can I just say, wait, because we're going to go into all that then. Okay, then here's what I will say. I've never stopped myself from dating somebody because of my preference for what I find attractive. I've never. I will never, well, this is for me though, I'm not speaking for other people, okay? I'm not going to speak for other people. I've never stopped myself from dating somebody from race, from height, from anything. Just because I've always felt that connection is a connection, and I've always found it in the weirdest places, in the most different places possible.
Right.
So, I will make that very clear. But this person putting this much effort into putting such lovely words, and I'm sorry, when I saw the whole white for, where is it? Like the white for white
White
thing?
for white only?
Yeah, it's just, like, it's just, well, like, no, but it's
And
just
see,
like,
I think that's what I'm talking about. Is
Like-
that too much?
Well, what I'm saying is, like, not to jump too far.
yeah.
This is producer Jay talking in the background,
Yeah.
by the way.
So when I was on those apps, and you're constantly hit up by a type of person that is you're not physically attracted to, and you spend so much of your time saying no, 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 no. Sometimes you have to be clear to say I don't like this, so they will leave you alone. It may
Okay.
seem harsh, but
No.
when I was on those apps, I'm on those apps to meet somebody. I don't want to spend 90% of my time saying no, thank you, no, thank you. And I'm a polite guy.
Yeah, oh yeah. No, I think
So
mine-
yours is about time management, basically.
yes.
But it's
He
the
works
same
hard,
thing
yeah.
If I say I'm not attracted to black guys, and I'm saying it so a black guy will pick me up, somebody will see that and will say,
And find
"That's
it-
racist.
yeah.
That's wrong." You can say it in a nicer way. Well, if I say it, I'm not
Because they ask you, how do you know you're not attracted to black guys? Have you ever been with one?
and I say no. I know what I like and I know what I don't like. I'm
No. Okay. But see, yes, and it's so, and no, but it does really do go, like, it goes back to preference and of what you like, and that's fine. But I've always felt, I would never want anyone to approach me and find me, attractive or God knows what, and feel like I'm turning them down because of something like that, I would never want to, like, well, but also this is because I think the difference with me and the way I'm talking is because I'm also kind of doing it in my world, that I'm looking for a husband because my clock is ticking. And, no, my biological clock is ticking, and I'm looking for wifey status, and I think it's different with hooking up and doing all that,
Right.
Because then that also goes to the preference of, like, people on Craigslist. I guess you can look it up on the category of, tranny for a male or transsexual for a male, and, it becomes a whole different thing. But I think to have to do it where it's just, it's not worded very nicely. Like, I dip my fries, wait a minute, no,
Oh,
here.
sorry.
I dip my fries in barbecue sauce every time, and that's just the way it is. Like, it came from talking about, it's just,
Yeah.
I will
Just
tell you
because
this,
I like
that
barbecue sauce
my-
doesn't mean I like black men.
My passion or my irritation, see, that's why though.
See?
But that's why it goes back to verbiage, that how you say it. Because my whole irritation with this whole thing was the fact that you had to compare your love for barbecue sauce every time you go to McDonald's to you not liking a black person. So why would you have to put all this effort into your verbiage for this article if you're not racist?
Right.
If you're not. You know what? I will say I'm not into women. I hope that I don't offend anybody. And I feel like that would be fine. Okay, and now, but that's for gayness. And now let's go for race. My little version of the whole thing, I'm not into Asians. I'm sorry, I feel like two egg rolls together, it's just, you know. No, but, huh? What's that? Personal, for my dating, like a dating profile or, okay, a dating profile, yeah, I would put it. Yeah, I would put it. You know, I don't prefer to date Pacific Islander, Filipino men, just because of the culture that I was raised in, and it's not my specific preference for the way I think and the way they think at times. So.
What if you were, I'm just doing a little
like
school analogy thing, like kind of a high school analogy thing. What if you were to rather say what you're, rather than say what you're not into, how about you say what you're into?
You just won.
Do you think that doesn't, does that not get it across?
Because if you leave something out, they're going to assume there's an in. So if I say I like beefy white guys and I like this, I'll get a message. But if you specifically say what you're not into, you eliminate it.
God, dating is so hard.
I don't know that I agree with that. Because I can say, this is what I am ultimately attracted to. These are the traits I'm attracted to.
Whatever happened to that moment at the mall where you accidentally get shoulder checked by a guy and then you guys both turn like, and then you guys kind of lock eyes and then he's like, hey.
And then you're like,
Like, yeah, dating is so hard.
You say, I like this and this and this, but it's never white guys or black guys.
I'll tell you this though, for dating and all the goodies, I've dated me a good black man. Gorgeous. And very, very sweet. I've dated me a fun white man. Very awesome, very sweet. I've dated me an Asian. I sure have. A more liberal Asian, thank God. So at least I was good with that. But it was nice, you know, you find your own little thing. Dip in, why not, you know? Right. Since we're talking about McDonald's, you know, try sweet and sour sauce, try the barbecue sauce, try the honey mustard. Like, do it all.
I'm just thinking that maybe,
rather
than saying the things that you don't want, say the things that you want.
Positive.
And if those people are like, well, what about XYZ, and message you on the apps or whatever, maybe you just ignore those people. No, I don't know. I mean, it's not super hard to ignore them. We have block parties all the time, Jay.
Where you guys are just looking at your phones.
Evil twink block. Block.
Block. Ooh, honey, no. You guys are awful. That is so inappropriate.
I'm just saying. Well, that's our diatribe about Anonymous, and he's such a dick. And I want to.
I've kind of made my rounds with the queeness. So.
Can I ask this?
What?
And this will be the last thing I ask.
It's all cool.
Has anybody said, "Oh my God, you're so gorgeous for an Asian"?
Yes.
Does that drive you crazy?
Yes. But I'll be like,
I mean, see, like, I think it has to do with how you react to it. Like, you're not so fucking sensitive that.
No, I'm just like, take it. Like, if that's what they expect, like, because I'm.
And then when you walk away, you're all.
Like, when I walk away, I'm like, I hope that she gets drowned in sweet and sour sauce. Awful.
Oh my God.
Yeah. I mean, you always have those little things. Like, you always get, oh, you're so adorable for a dude that does drag, you know, outside of drag. And then in drag, it's like, oh, you're such a fabulous queen, but what do you look like as a dude? Well, why do you care? Like,
right. Well, my roommate gets that. Yeah. He often says, I hate, you know, the whole, oh, you're hot for a black guy, you're hot for a black guy.
Well, I think that you're adorable for a white daddy.
Okay, so see, the very first time that this happened to me was 2-3 weeks ago at the Hole. I had some 12-year-old.
Of course.
Or 21, whatever, come up to me at the Hole and say, wow, you're kind of hot for an old dude.
Yes! Have you seen this face?
I was like, I didn't really know what to say. I was like,
I don't know now, like, for as long as I have a face, you would always have a place to sit.
I love that.
Yeah.
Aww.
No, but you got no, but also
See?
let's also recognize this though, that half the time that these things happen, that's why I think that I learned to brush it off. That half the time anything is inappropriate is ever said to me, it's in a bar setting because that's where I work. So everybody's drunk. And half the time that I say anything stupid or slurred or whatever, like I'm doing now,
Praise.
it's because we're drinking.
I'm
and
just
that's
saying.
how it is, you know?
You know what? I do kind of think you hit the nail on the head. And I think half of the guys that write their fucking retarded.
Like, no.
Oh my God, I said that word. I hate that word.
I always say this, is that my news feed on Facebook is so much more interesting after 2 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
After they.
Because after 2 o'clock in the morning, you're drunk as hell. Going, I hate my friends. They really don't respect me, and they always judge me, and or God knows what. Oh, this person kicked me out of. You know, after 2 o'clock in the morning, I'm like, if it's my night off, I almost want to wake up at like 1:45. Like 1:45, I'll give myself 15 minutes to make myself a cup of noodles, and you know, like I cook really well, by the way. It's awful. Sorry, that's awful. That was really bad, huh? My bad. Anyways, but yeah, like you know, making myself some food, grab myself a drink, have myself a martini on hand, and look through my Facebook because it's so entertaining.
Like, I know. I totally do that too.
It's really like you know. Like the things that I see at 2 o'clock in the morning of
insane.
This one's about to get beat down. This one did not just say that to me. This girl,
this hoe, this bitch,
this one, and this person on Grindr just done said this to me, and I'm like, oh my God, wow.
Yep. I'm telling you the same thing. I do the exact same thing. Oh, I do.
It is what it is.
I do.
It is what it is, honey.
All right, we got some events coming up. I think
we
gotta.
Oh, we have Tantrum that's here.
2 weeks.
Me and Olive One More will be the backstage correspondent.
I love that.
Yeah, we're gonna be doing like the Connie Chung thing in the back. Yeah, since we're all about race at the moment, why not?
Well, I'm just saying,
Yeah,
the white one and the Asian one.
With it. We have February 16th. It's a great show. Really, I have never seen this great group of guys doing this, like competing against each other, but working super crazy hard to really, really do it up.
Oh,
and really,
it's a production.
It's ridiculous.
Like, they are rehearsing, and I watch the rehearsals at the center because that's where they're rehearsing. It is. It's insane. Three categories they have to do.
Yeah.
It's a full-on production.
Drag Queen Boot Camp 101.
Thank you.
God,
Yes.
I love it. And,
Yes.
it's fun because we also know a lot of these people throughout our community.
Correct.
And it's nice to see that they're kind of diving into their, and believe me, it's not their comfort zone whatsoever.
No.
Because our guy from Riches and Jason Blair from Martinis Above Board, you know, they have never done anywhere near such a thing, and they're just so mortified at the time that they're really doing it up and they're really trying. So I hope everybody does get to come out and see that. It's going to be a really great show.
Thank you. And everybody needs to know that it's being done for a reason. It's being done. Actually, it's for the center this year.
I love you. I'm really pretty. I'm not very smart.
It is for the center this year.
Sorry. Oh wait, no. I have my Mama's Kitchen thing coming up in 2 weeks. So.
Which is?
Which is it's our Dining Out for Life thing that we do. Yeah, I'll post it on my Facebook.
Please do.
Facebook, Paris Takumi Max. Yay.
Paris Takumi Max. And I'm sure you have seen her posted on the He Said She Said page. So I'm just saying. What do we have coming up this weekend? We have Bear Night coming up at Numbers on Saturday. We always have fun stuff going on at Lips. Wednesday's Bitchy Bingo. You guys perform.
Tuesday nights, though, I host our Turn Back Tuesdays. It's like our 70s, 80s, and 90s nights, so you guys come out and see that. And every second Sunday of the month, I'm back with So You Think You Can Drag for all the amateur drag queens. Yeah, I love seeing all my babies grow up.
Do you guys still do, like, whoever the winner is gets to do a show for a charity?
Year, we're going to be doing that in May, so I'm excited. I hope everybody comes out for that, too.
Do you know that's how Stonewall came upon the fabulous Glitz Glam?
Yeah, because she did that. She won her very first one.
The very first one, yep.
Yeah.
Yes, she did.
I love it. Yeah. We're about, what's up?
Oh, we're on. We'll be done in a minute. We have what else do we have coming up? We have Dining Out for Life, of course, coming up in April, and then we have, I think that's it. Oh my God, we covered Tantrums with Tiaras. Tonight I'm going over to the Being Alive Sweet Affair tonight, which is
at Baby Cakes, yeah.
it's going to be fun, wine and desserts. So I love to judge all of that sort of stuff.
We like to eat.
And anything else, of course, you can go to the Facebook page or log
And
on
anything
to.
else, since I'm drunk and I don't remember a lot of dates at the moment. I don't remember a lot of dates at the moment. Just look me up at Facebook. Here, Sakumi Matt.
Thank you. And of course, we love everybody at Urban Mo's, our family here at Urban Mo's. You can go to mosuniverse.com, which is where this is posted. And honey, thank you so much for doing this with me today.
Thank you for having me. And remember, a good neighbor never has a password on their Wi-Fi.
Unless it's the FBI van. I'm just saying, all right, everybody, we'll see you later.
Be respectful on Grindr.